It was mad bitches up in your party.
It almost turned into an orgy when Gia Durza showed me her butt plug. I had to go report back to Lena, like, guess what I just saw?
You know that Gia Durza.
I wanted to poke it in.
She was wearing a butt plug, yeah.
And she showed me.
She had to plug it up because she be...
What? She be leaking? What are you saying?
Leave my girl alone.
I ain't say that.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Nah, shout out to Gia. I'm sure her butthole is totally fine.
We eating poop.
Wait, what?
He just said poop out of nowhere with a big smile on his face. This is why I can't let you smoke.
There's a lot of loose buttholes out there, man.
Not mine.
Nah. If you had a butthole like her, we'd have
we
a
would never have vagina sex.
No, you just have a whole separate side business.
I like your butthole.
You'd have to have a different LLC for like Lena's butthole. Because like Gia's out here abusing her shit, but apparently it just works that good. Like,
listen.
Yeah, she be doing a lot of anal.
She don't give a
Go
Go search her name on Pornhub. You're gonna have a hard time finding some vaginal shit.
She be putting her whole fist up in there, like, I'm like, God,
gangster.
I know I'm not as hardcore as the other bitches. Love Gia. I'm glad there's Gias out there. That's not gonna be me.
No, there's part
I can't
of me.
do it.
There's part of me
he's
that's
saying
thankful.
that because he liked that.
He loves it. He literally
I forgot he
after
liked
the
that
party,
shit.
he basically got in trouble because he kept being like, so anal. So Gia was wearing a butt plug at the party. So maybe we should do anal on Plug Talk with Gia.
He like, she ready, yo.
I'm like, hello, can you be a little subtle?
This nigga here.
See, this is why I don't tell her the shit I want to do, because I'm gonna get called out for it because I don't know how to be tasteful about it.
Because you mentioned it like 6 times in one day.
No, I mentioned it like 3 times in one day and like 1 time the day before that.
But he didn't just mention it to me. He's like texting Monica and Viv.
I'm weak.
You put it in the Plug Talk group chat.
That's what we do when we book girls to be on the show.
Yeah.
And then I don't reply, so you text me on the side.
No, because my idea, because I'm thinking
We've
like,
already, by the way.
I'm thinking like, I just got some head from her.
He's counting points.
She just yeah, she just gave me some top. But this was 5 years ago. But
yeah, we've been around for a second. She started when I started.
Really?
Yeah.
This is what I was thinking though, is like, Lena doesn't want to do anal on Plug Talk. So maybe we could do a double up. Like I always try to appeal to your financially minded side. I was like, we could shoot Plug Talk vaginal, and then give it an hour, shoot some anal for your OnlyFans. Thought it was a good idea. You
did not suggest that. You suggested anal Plug Talk. I don't want to.
No, that's not true.
Okay. Well, maybe we can revisit this conversation.
I could go find it for you right now.
Okay.
But that's what I sent to the Plug Talk group chat. Y'all
got to make a bet on it. Y'all got to make a bet on it.
I can find it right now.
No betting. I like anal. I just hate preparing to have it on camera because for the most part, I end up bleeding. Not bleeding. I end up bleeding.
That's hot.
Yeah.
What happens?
You want her to bleed?
How does it bleed?
It just gets cut. I don't know.
What?
I don't know what's going on there. It just gets cut.
Yeah.
He feels bad for me now.
That shit, it sounds like it hurt.
It doesn't actually hurt. It just makes filming really hard because you can't have blood on OnlyFans.
But that was another thing too, because I told you about the one scene I did where I felt it and it felt like nothing, and then I went to it felt good. The other scene I did, Shorty was like leaking out her butt a little bit. And
with blood?
Nah, it was brown.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
That happens. It happens.
Why you swallow, man? That's just,
because if you want to have anal, then you're going to have to deal with some colors.
Me and her?
I don't want to deal with it. But
me and her shot an anal threesome back in the day with one of the goats of the anal scene. And at one point, they both were having 2 different kinds of shit falling out of their ass.
What? Y'all had a shitty booty contest?
Basically, yeah. In the grass in our backyard.
What?
This is years ago, but
that was fertilizer.
It was kind of like 2 very different types of shit that were coming out, and that definitely opened my eyes to what was possible.
Okay, let's move beyond this conversation.
She got mad at me for talking about it on camera, but I feel like I still.
She's already talked about it so many times.
I still have the right to talk about it because.
How did that make you feel?
When he talked about it on camera?
No, when the poop came
when
out.
your poop was on my knee.
I felt bad because I was like, oh my God, my poop. But then the other girl started having poop problems. So I was like, yeah, it's not just me.
Poop problems.
I mean.
We should start a porn site called that.
No.
Poop problems.
You could put G on the list, #1.
Wait, you got a grudge against her or what?
No, we cool. Me and her cool.
Yeah, well,
but you like
it's not going to get any longer if you keep grabbing
It's on
it.
the internet. It's up there. You can see it.
Oh, you guys have content together?
Oh, no. I'm talking about, He's talking about the poop shit.
He's saying that she shit on somebody.
Okay.
I mean, if it's online, I guess she's cool with it, right?
But that was another question. How does it make you feel when he asks you or he brings it up on camera?
That face. What is he just hitting that face for?
It's very animated. I guess I would prefer it be my idea, but he's asking because I haven't suggested it in a while, I guess.
The way I preempted it, that I mentioned it, was I said, you know, I never really like suggest content ideas or whatever. Like sometimes I send girls or whatever, but something happened at the party that really turned me on, which is that, you know, this girl showed me her butt plug. So I was just wondering if you wanted to shoot with her. And I mean, to me, that was about as gentle as I could possibly be in terms of bringing it up. But, you know, when you're dealing with your wife, you got to be careful about how you bring these things up.
I guess I just have to train my butthole. I guess I have to walk around with a butt plug.
I think we need to put it in the schedule.
But that sounds like that's his fantasy, okay? Okay, boom.
It's not like we haven't done anal, just so you know.
My fantasy is just more anal.
Okay, cool. He admitted that. Now you gotta admit your fantasy.
We already did it.
Oh, that was.
She wanted to get piped by 2 dudes.
It sounded like she had another fantasy. It looked like she did.
I'm into being shared by another with another man. Yes.
Okay, so
it's
how about
thrilling to her.
Y'all should make a deal: more anal, more sharing.
You're like a therapist right now.
Well, that is a good idea. Maybe I could hold that over her head. Like, I'm never going to do a BBG again unless I get some booty sex. No, but I don't want to make it like a weird transactional thing.
Nah, it's like a compromise.
Because I understand. I want to be, as a husband, I want to be understanding, and I appreciate you being our therapist here. I want to be understanding of the sensitivity of both her feelings and her asshole. Because, you know, if she is experiencing blood issues or whatnot,
you just gotta take it easy on her butt. Like, don't be trying to go crazy.
But that's why I think we need to fuck around with her a little bit more. Like, there was another era of our relationship where she used to, I would go to her crib, she would pop out with a butt plug. She was fully, like, you know, trying to stretch that thing out.
She was on that.
I was camming a lot more, so I had a butt plug in often.
Oh, you like them days. He missed some days. This is how he missed some days.
I mean, it was cool. I'd come home and she'd just have a butt plug in, and I'd be like, but I feel like we need to put it in the calendar of like, all right, 8 to 9, Wednesday night, we have an anal date. And we're going to just
okay, for every date you take me on, I'll give you an anal date.
Oh, but then if we go eat some food right beforehand, that's exactly what you don't want to do.
No, it doesn't have to be on the same day.
It sounds like that's what you want
to do. I know, but it would be a lot simpler
if
we were able to do it.
On the same day.
If we were to get it knocked out on the same day, it would be easier.
One day and then the next day.
Because, like, wait, I'm going to take you out to eat on a Friday, and then, like, when Wednesday comes around and you're like, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm like, but I took you out to eat on Friday.
No, just put it in the calendar. And, you know?
And then y'all put another day she gets to get shit.
But I feel like that's mostly an on-camera thing, whereas the anal is... Well, we need to, like, build ourselves up off-camera to be able to be more in the anal zone.
Type shit.
You know?